Alright, this is the gm11d. I'll do a really quick review here. I'll let you know what's good and what's bad about it. First of all, the good. It's really cheap, obviously. If you're looking at these and you're looking at reviews, you probably know. I got this one for $100 shipped to my door. So it's a really good deal. Let's see. It's lightweight, it's comfortable. It's got tons of vents on it, so it's a good summer helmet. Comes in plenty of colors. You can get high vis, you can get matte, you can get several glosses. I think you can even get some pattern, design junk on it. I went for the matte one, obviously. There are a few different visors you can get. You can get a clear, it comes with a clear, obviously. You can get a smoke, and there's also a blue and an orange, which is, I thought was kind of weird. I really wish they made an iridium or a chrome one for it, but whatever, it's alright. Cheap helmet. So that's pretty much all the good about it. Oh, and it's got a removable liner, so you can wash the liner if you need, which is good. And like I said, it's light. It's got a really there's no distortion to the visor. It's a nice big wide field of view visor. So on to the bad real quick. First of all, the visor, well, it looks badass, the sun visor. It is terrible on the highway. If you turn your head to lane check like I do, like whenever I change lanes, I always throw my head over my shoulder just to look. I don't want to run into anyone or get run over. But on the highway, this thing acts like a parachute, and it just catches all the wind and jerks your head over to the side. And it's not bad enough to hurt your neck. It shouldn't really hurt you, but it's a pain in the ass because it just makes it really hard to straighten your head back out after you've turned your head, which is pretty dangerous because then you don't know what's in front of you for a few seconds. So I usually ride with it off. So I'll just show you what that looks like real quick. I don't have it completely screwed on. I only put the top screw in so you know what it normally looks like. Normally bolts in on the sides as well. Which I really don't like this visor mounting system, if I'm honest. I like the ones where it kind of clips on and you can change visors without tools. Not that this is bad, it just, all you have to have is a flathead screwdriver, a pretty big one, and it's just these three screws. So this is how I ride with it. It's much more aerodynamically comfortable. So when you turn your head, it doesn't jerk your neck bad at all. But because it's a dual sport helmet, the jaw does stick out quite a bit more than a regular full face would. So you still do get a little bit more buffeting than full face, but it's not bad. Not at all. So one of the other big things that bothers me is the face shield and how stiff it is. As you probably know, there's some grooves in the back of the visor, and there's like a kind of a plastic spring back here that pushes into them, so it goes click, 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 click. Or, however many clicks there are. Mine are broken, as you can see, and I actually prefer it this way, because it's actually possible to open it. Because where they put the lever, that you have no mechanical advantage here. You have such a short distance from the fulcrum to your lever here. It's really hard to open it. Which is why normally the levers are out here, but I think because of the shape of the jaw piece, they just decided not to do that. I think it should be here at least. It's just way too far back here. And the way it broke, I think, is probably because I dropped it. It fell off of my handlebar one day when I was in a parking lot. I was throwing my jacket on and put my gloves on, and my helmet fell off my handlebars. And well, that's no problem. The guys I bought it from, jcmotors.com, they're sending me new ones for free. They're really good people to buy from, I think. I've had a good experience with them. So that's pretty much it for the bad. I mean, the visor is just a pain in the butt, but if you're never on the highway, you can leave the visor on. It's not a problem at all. I just prefer it this way because I like to get up to speed. You know, I don't ride a dual sport. I want to switch over to a dual sport or a supermoto, but I'm on a sport bike right now. And that's pretty much it. Except for the worst thing about the helmet is it's really loud. You can't hear anything over about 40 miles an hour because of the wind. And I mean, it's not. I don't have a lot of experience with lots of different helmets, but I used to ride with a Nolan, and it didn't. It held out till about 50 or so, and even on the highway, it's not as noisy. And that's probably because it's just a smooth full face. This one has all these crazy jagged lines all over it, and it's got a weird shaped visor, and the seal doesn't really meet the well, you know, it meets it, but there's still it could be better. So that's it. Cheap helmet. It's worth $100. But I mean, I honestly don't know if you could find anything better for $100. But it's not. It's no shoey, however you say that. And it's a looker. It looks cool. I get compliments on it whenever I go to bike shops.